I am sick of this fish tank and the noise it's making. The water level is really low. I need to test it. I need to clean it. I do have random mice just laying around my house. You need to change your filters and your vacuum brushes and clean your vacuums out. Oh, if any of you have like chronic pain, but it makes cleaning house way less fun. Not that it's fun anyway. I hate cleaning the fish tank. And if it wasn't for the really big fish that's actually in that thing that you never see, I wouldn't even keep this tank at this point. It is not my favorite. I do not find joy in it. And even though I don't like the little things, I don't want them to die. So I am doing the best I can with the knowledge that I have to keep these fish alive. The office is always a mess, to be honest with you, so I'm about to just give up on it completely. But there's my get ready with me stuff, my little baby cat sleeping. That's just always a mess. At this point, I don't know. I'm just giving up. So I really need to take this desk out, and I just covered it up for videos, to be honest with you. But I need to take that desk out and see if I like it while I'm still within the return window for it. I need to start packing in here. I don't need all the stuff. Like, all that stuff is just going to be packed as it is. So that's what that room's looking like. I am sick of this fish tank and the noise it's making. The water level is really low, as you can see. I need to test it. I need to clean it, change the filters and stuff. This is going to be my first task because it's the most needed. Those are living fish in there. I have snails. And I actually have fish in here. So there's a couple snails. There's a fish right there. I only have 3 fish, maybe 4. You probably can't. There's a fish there. There's one there. They're white fish. They're albinos. And then there's actually a fish in there. He never comes out. So he's in there. Yeah. So basically it just looks like an empty tank all the time. All right. So the kitchen's a disaster. That's my work bag and my lunch bag. I need to return that stuff. That's my work coat. Ooh, that box we got to do. It's for my vacuum. She needs new brushes. So we need to do that. That's my giveaway box. Yep. I still haven't done the cat tree at all. Living room is looking like it is. I need to pack up the decor and stuff. I don't need that anymore. Same within the kitchen. I do have random mice just laying around my house, but I need to pack up my decor and stuff. There's like actually dishes in there. There's never dishes in my sink. The bedroom is a mess. The closet's actually fairly clean. The floor's dirty, but most of my clothes are put up. Yay me. Look at that. I have been doing stuff. I have makeup and my sink's always dirty with hair and toothpaste. I bought this as a 2-pack and it has exploded everywhere. So yeah. That's fun. The floor, look, it's all over the rug where it exploded. The floor is dirty. I have laundry, of course. That is from the other day's video. I just need to do something with it. And then, ew, I'm not even going to talk about the shower. I'm so sick of this shower. So that is the walkthrough of the before. I'm going to prioritize what needs to be done and start there. This is not going to be my normal cleaning. Like I said, I'm going to do the fish tank first, vacuum because she actually works in this house. We joke because the cats don't do anything. We just changed the air purifier's filter. That thing was gross. So here's your reminder. You need to change your filters and your vacuum brushes and clean your vacuums out. Let's open up the windows and check the weather. I don't know what the temperature is supposed to be today, but there's a high probability that these windows and doors are going to come open, even if it's 45 degrees. If it's more than 40 to 45 degrees, we're going to open them. So let's check that, and then let's get started. Oh, hey, my baby. 60 degrees out right now, so we are going to shut the air off and open up all these doors and windows. Also, my trees are looking really rough, so I probably need to do something with them as well. I'm just going to open the middle one. Because even though it's like 60 degrees outside, it's still chilly. Or to me it is anyway. Ugh, these trees are so heavy. Like, so heavy. That didn't go as planned. Okay, it's just breaking. I think this one looks better than the other one does, to be honest. But they're both looking pretty dead. Oh, I forgot I was leaving it open for a second. We have to move the furniture out here to open this door. Let's just judge this up real quick while we're in here. My fiance actually does the bed. It's one of his like little things. He is way more OCD about it than I am. One thing we are not is ungrateful. We are always grateful for everything that the other person is willing to do. But I hate making the bed. It's one of my least favorite chores. Oh, my back is killing me. I don't know if any of you have like chronic pain, but it makes cleaning house way less fun. Not that it's fun anyway. This is good enough for me. Let's do the fish tank. So first things first, I want to check the actual water parameters to make sure they're still good. I'm going to clean this. It is also first of the month cleaning, but I'm going to use that to my advantage. And as I'm deep cleaning, because I like to deep clean once a month, so as I'm doing that, I'm going to declutter and pack at the same time. Touch it once, clean it, do everything at once. We're going to clean this glass too. All right, moment of truth. I am not a fish expert. To be honest, I struggle. So do not come to me for advice because I have no clue. But, so the hardness is actually a little hard. It's still in the okay range. But the rest of it's actually really good. The nitrates are getting a little high, but I haven't touched this in 2 months. That's really good. That was better than I was expecting. Let's check the ammonia. So with my tank, I find that ammonia and nitrates are the kickers for me. I'm actually listening to music while I'm talking to you, so that's pretty awesome. It's like in the safe zone, but like almost to the stress zone. So probably a good thing I was checking it, and we're going to do it today. Let's get started. That could be a fantasy. Big energy. I hate the way that they do the charcoal bags because one wrong slip and it's everywhere. I have a whole system that I do. It's a little crazy, but it works. And what I really hope is in the next house that it works the same or better because I can actually reach the bathtub in the fish tank and just wait and see. I just remembered just from this that remember when I put powder all over the floor in there? Dust got on that, so we're going to clean that first, but I have other things to do real quick. One of the best things I got for my tank was this magnet, and one of it stays on the inside of the tank. It's a very strong magnet. One of it stays on the inside, and the other comes on the outside, and you just clean your glass like this, which is awesome. The only thing I have to watch out is my snails. So I have this guy right here. I don't know where the other one went. So I just try not to knock them down. The fish will get out of the way. Oh yeah, this tank's dirty. I hate cleaning the fish tank. And if it wasn't for the really big fish that's actually in that thing that you never see, I wouldn't even keep this tank at this point. It is not my favorite. I do not find joy in it. Oh, there's one of my little fish. I have a clear fish. It's called a glass fish. I have a whole bunch of them, but they keep dying. And I don't know how to keep them alive. I have one glass fish, and it's a glass catfish. I have 3 or 4 albino catfish. I have a pleco, and I think I just have 1 snail left because there's 2 shells, but they're dead. And I think that's a carcass right there. My fish tank is a mess, y'all. I'm not even trying to play. I struggle. I do the best I can, but I struggle. I've had this thing for a couple years now, and I've never had a good time. And this is the best it's ever been, if that tells you anything. So, like, I keep at it. And this is a heated tank. So when I do my water changes, I have to be careful. You have to be careful with the pH levels and all this stuff, but because mine's heated too. Let's take the net and clean most of it. Oh, my back hurts. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was a carcass. When I took the filter out, it releases particles. But this is super boring to clean this fish tank, so we're just going to fast forward through, and I'll see you when it's done. So apparently my microphone wasn't working when I was doing this little section, but I'm just showing you how I clean my fish tank. I have a vacuum that sucks the water out, and then I duct tape it to the wall, and it drains into the bathtub, which makes things so much easier. but that's how I empty and fill my fish tank. Since it's been so long since I've done this tank, I'm actually just doing like I'd say probably about 75% water change. And right here, I'm just cleaning or changing the filters, which is disgusting. But I do know the filters are like a necessity. And there's so many rules to like how to do filter changes and stuff like that. This is not a tutorial. This is just how I do it. I don't even know that it's right, but according to Google, it is. So when I got my fish tank, I had to like Google everything because it was not going well for me at all. I had a huge like bacteria bloom, new tank setup. See, these have done me wrong so many times. I'm about tempted to get scissors. I haven't had good luck with the fish tank at all. So if any of you know anything about fish tanks, feel free to help me out because I have no clue. I've somehow kept them alive this long. When I do the fish tank clean, I do a wellness check as well. My big one, his name's Tank, the pleco. He's alive. We never ever see him. The only time I ever see him is when I'm doing a wellness check. He never comes out of that little house thing. I don't know which is harder to open, beauty products or fish tank products. Are you helping me, Zeus? My cats love this. They always help me, don't you? Yeah, but I'm not going to touch you because my hands are really gross. I know, like, I'm doing this in the bathtub, and I'm like, you're probably like, ew, gross. One, I take fish tank safety seriously. There's so much bacteria, especially with these, not this one because this is clean, but with the filters. Like, that is a whole ecosystem in a filter. So I do take things very seriously, and I will wash my hands thoroughly after this. Get these ready because I'm going to drain just a little bit more water, and you cannot use, even though I'm about to treat the water, I cannot use tap water in the fish tank. And I wanted to get these started and get them rinsed before I run out of water because I'm only going to drain it for so long. And even though I don't like the little things, I don't want them to die. So I am doing the best I can with the knowledge that I have to keep these fish alive. And when we move, I probably will get a few more fish. I do the glass fish and I do snails. I think the pleco eats the snails. Now, I don't want a feeding tank, but I think that's what happens. So here he is. There's my big guy. He's kind of hard to see, and he can't get in his rock right now. But that's him. That's my pleco. And right there's my glass fish. They're literally clear. The water's a little murky, but yeah, they're like literally clear. And there's one of my two of my catfish. So that's what I use the thing to clean the net to clean, but it's because when you take the filters out, it causes that. But yeah, I just wanted to show you. I also used to be my mom's fish, so I also take good care of him because of that. Let me get some water in here for these guys, and my cats like to help me. Alright, so this is what it looks like on the flip. I fill a bucket up and I treat the water, and then it runs back this way, and I use duct tape to hold stuff in place because I don't have like multiple hands, but it fills it back up gently. This is warm water according to the parameters of my fish tank and everything like that. I like that it puts a nice stream in. It's nothing too crazy. This is just the pump that I have, my cleaning vacuum. So I like it. It works great. It doesn't stress my fish out too horribly. Tank's ready to go back in his house. And the glassfish likes him, so they do hang out. I don't know that you guys can see how massive he is. He's 5 inches long. But he has been, that's my glassfish. But Tank was my mom's fish, and we put him in a gallon Ziploc bag or something like that. He rode in the semi and came all the way to my house. So he is a trucker fish. Not many fish can say that. He's been with me ever since. And my mom has a much smaller fish tank. This is a 30-gallon right here. She has like a 5-gallon. He just got too big for her tank, and he was killing all of her fish because it was throwing the water parameters off. I love him. He's the only reason I have this tank going. His name's Tank. I have a tank for Tank. So I'm just going to let this fill up, and we're going to move on with the rest of the house. I cannot leave it by itself because it will get crazy. So just going to sit here and babysit this a little bit. Then I'm probably going to tackle in here just a little bit. I'm just going to pack and clean as we go.